It's such a joke. Some people are so blessed it is unfair, remarked the other. Sega sat down at the officer's table. He was greeted with congratulations and adoration. Sega, you sly dog, what have you been teaching her? Your lovely wife is growing stronger every day. You have to let us in. Your little secret, that little redhead, is she as feisty in bed, said one of them as the group started laughing. Nick coughed and said, it is not our concern what goes on in the house of another, so let us not degrade our comrade nor a woman's valor we should smother. Captain Nick, easy. We are just pulling jokes with Sega. We are all good friends here. He knows we are not serious. Sega replied, it's okay, Nick. These hooligans mean no harm, but to answer your question, she can throw down. The table burst with laughter. Nick stood up and saying, I will go ahead, boys. I have lost my appetite. As Nick walked away, one of them whispered, what is his problem? He can't take a joke. Am I right, Sega? He might be worried. There are rumors that at the pace Allison is growing, it is only a matter of time before she could be our next captain. Sega listening, his heart started pumping. No offense, Sega, but you really lucked out with the gods on this one. She's a combination of brains and beauty. Sega looked at them all closely. Then he spoke softly. I must have been a snail in my past life. Now the gods and goddesses had blessed me with such a wife. The table burst out in laughter. 6:00 p.m. dinner preparations. Allison prepared her leftover salmon. She fried it to a crispy perfection. She had set the table and she cleaned the house. 7 p.m. living room. She had finished her chores and the food was ready. Allison fell asleep on the sofa waiting. 10:00 p.m. Sega arrives. A loud crash as the door to their house swung open. Allison! Where are you, Allison? Your beloved husband is home, Sega said loudly. Allison, hearing this, she quickly got up and greeted him. Allison took her husband's jacket and kissed him. She could already smell the stench of the alcohol on his body. My dear, let us feast, for it is a celebration. I heard your exploits an exhibition, Sega said slowly. When he got to the table, everything was already in order. Allison sat down to eat with him. One bite, Sega threw the plate across the room. The plate with the rice instantly shattered. This is already cold, my dear. Don't you love me enough to serve me hot meals? You can slice the air, but your cooking is bad, like you didn't care. My mother warned me about you not being able to provide for a family. Another rich kid from a good family. I should have listened to her when she said you're not suited for me. Sega went on saying in a high pitch. Allison had no response but the tears in her eyes. 10:04 p.m. Beating begins. It was here that Sega punched, kicked, and hit his wife. That night, Sega left her with an inch of her life. Let us continue this journey together to the land beyond the ice with Levo. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps the channel. Stay tuned for Chapter 1, Part 5. Thank you for watching.